We'll go for a ride in a little Chevrolet truck. Going to do the Mickey D's, some breakfast. So how's everybody doing today? No videos yesterday, apologize for that, but sort of laid low. Did get the training in the Bronco though. I'll do a little video on that, and probably gonna do a little Bondo video for Chef Tush. He asked a Bondo question, so I figured I'd do my video. Not really good at answering Bondo questions on the email response, but I was watching Chef Tush, and you guys can go over there and give him a hand. You know, like I said, I'll make a video today, but he's having a hard time getting the Bondo to feather out at the edges, and from what I saw, it looked like he didn't have enough tooth in the metal. Like maybe the metal was a little too fine. You want at least an 80 grit scratch, you know, when you apply your filler over your metal. You know, sometimes, you know, 36 grit, depends on the type of Bondo you're using, what kind of grip you want. But shouldn't have an edge like that when you go to 2K prime it. If you 2K prime over that hard edge like that, it'll eventually soak in and it'll show. A good rule of thumb is if you can feel it, don't prime it, you know. Some guys use the high build primer to do body work with, but it's not recommended because even though it's a 2K product, it will shrink, you know. So you want to be sure to get a good mechanical grip for the Bondo, you know, to feather out on. And the other thing is you can spread it with the metal glaze, the 2-part putty there that you have, the Evercoat putty. It's called metal glaze. And sometimes that'll give you your feathering, but as a rule, the Bondo should be feathered out before you metal glaze. You know, you should be pretty close, and you're just using the metal glaze as a primer, basically, to see where you're at. You know, you can spread that over the whole repair area and block it, and it'll show you your high and low spots. But I'll do a little video, and I don't know if it'll help or whatever. You know, I'll try to get a fender, and we'll pop some dents in it and fix some different types of dents, and prepare the metal different ways. And I don't know, maybe it'll help you, maybe it won't. You're doing a good job on that car though, buddy. It's just it's a learning curve, you know. You know that, like anybody else, you got to learn anything you do in life. Just perfected it with repetition. You know, the more you do something, the better you get at it, and the more little quirks you get to see, I guess, you know. Oh yeah, McDonald's got a rough ass parking lot. So let me get a biscuit here. We get a cinnamon melt. I get the whole 9 yards today. All the bad stuff.
Good morning. We'd like to try hot chocolate. Let's see whatever you're ready, please.
I'd like to get a sausage biscuit, a cinnamon melt, and a yeah.
Okay, average on a stick with us. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's pretty bad when they know what you want at McDonald's. You know my order, huh?
Yes. Good morning. Thank you for choosing McDonald's. Let's see whatever you're ready, please.
Have a great day. Okay. There we go. Up to the food hole. So anyway, as I was saying, we'll do a Bondo video and see if that helps you out any. The type of Bondo you use is pretty important. You know, you want to make sure that you're using something that's base coat, clear coat safe, and it's in the Metalworks family. So sometimes the cheaper Bondos have an adhesion issue. So we'll try to cover all that stuff for you though. yeah.
Good morning.
Morning, how we doing today?
Doing wonderful.
Good.
Have an awesome day.
You too.
Thank you.
Alrighty then, we got our stuff and we're heading back to the house. So yeah, I watched some videos yesterday, some good stuff out there. Saw Damien's video. Damien and his mom are some of the best people on YouTube, man. I tell you what, I don't get to comment on a lot of videos because, you know, without just putting cool, looks good, da-da-da-da-da, the basic stuff that I can spell, it's hard for me to email people. But Damien, SRV Jedi Knight over there, he's learning the whole gamut of it, dude. And his mom's his partner, and they're very methodical in how they do things, and they're learning, and she takes notes, and she's good with the camera, and they make some really cool videos, man. They've been doing this Plymouth, and it's almost finished now. It's a Plymouth Fury, and it's coming out really nice, man. He's really he's taking some advice from some guys in the garage. I know James Freddy helped him out. Jeff, not photo finish, but you know, Jeff, formerly a photo finish, our Toyota boy. He's a wealth of knowledge, and he helped Damien with the car and gave him some tips. And Jeff, he's got all the cool tips, you know. So if you're a first-time painter, he seems to be the one that goes out there and helps you with the stuff that you're not expecting. So the guys that have done it for a while always know the little stuff that comes up. So, but anyway, I thought the car looked really nice, and it was sort of exciting to see him and his mom take that on, you know. Pretty cool. But yeah, so not a whole lot of videos out there yesterday though. I saw Chef Tush and I saw Damien, and you know, there wasn't a whole lot going on yesterday. Sort of laid low. Han stayed home from school, and he didn't end up getting him out of bed till after 2 o'clock because he was super tired, and I wanted him to be rested up. So, but yeah, we got the transmission in the truck yesterday. No real issues. You know, it was sort of a pain in the ass. I had to take tires off, set it down on the front end, and you know, Ford, you got to get the studs and the drain plug lined up through the flex plate. So it's just sometimes they're a little more of a pain in the ass than a Chevrolet, but it's looking pretty good. Got to make some drive shafts up. Gonna see if I have anything in the shed that's close, and we're probably gonna have to cut one to length though, I'm pretty sure. I know we made one for the truck, and a buddy of mine was over there helping me out last time we were working on the truck, and we were making a drive shaft to move the truck from the old house to the new house. And he cut it too short, so I have a real short drive shaft that's way short, and I think I just go to the junkyard, cut one, and weld it back together. I'll do a video on that, how to cut and weld the drive shaft without balancing it and have it work. So, done a couple of them. I cut them down towards the rear end chop the tube off there, and take the plug out. It's actually got a plug in the end of it, and if you cut that plug out and free the tube from it, when you go to reinstall it in the tube, it'll almost center itself, and works really good. So, old redneck stuff. I've been making drive shafts for a long time, so with pretty good luck. You know, it helps if you have somebody that can turn it while you're welding it. But oh man, so it's cloudy, rainy today. This front was supposed to just blow through, and it didn't make it, so it stalled out. And not the best bodywork video or weather, but we'll get a video up there for sure. So maybe I'll drag a fender out and work on it. You know, I got plenty of stuff to fix. I do have a Volkswagen fender that's bare metal, which will be a really good good example to use, and I'll be able to show you. I can put the Bondo over the bare steel. Usually I epoxy primer and then put the Bondo over the epoxy primer. It's just the way I like to do it, but you can't go over the bare steel, just nevertheless the same, you know. Depends on the Bondo, and more than not, the Bondo, you know, I've seen debates lately, they talk about the manufacturers not wanting to put it over the paint, that they want to grind it down to the bare metal, and the only thing that's changed is the advent of the waterborne paint. So if you don't have waterborne paint on your car and stuff, you can still go over the painted surface, roughing it up with some 80 grit. But it's just personal preference. I just found that, you know, when you go over the epoxy, it seems to have no adhesion issues, and it sticks and feathers out really nice, and you got a barrier between the steel and the mud, but it's not necessary. You can go over the bare steel, and I go over bare steel all the time. But if I'm going to go over bare steel, I try to have at least 36 grit scratch, you know. I hit it with a grinder and rough it up really good, so I got good adhesion, and you know, when I go to do my feathering on the edges, it'll feather back. But we'll do a video. Can't talk about it, gotta show it, and I'm sure that's a much better way. I got the gas tanker back here, shut that off, grab my McDonald's. My control arm bushings were wrong for the Nova, so I had to send those back today. We'll get some new control arm bushings, and we'll get back on that. I'll show you what we got here yesterday real quick, and go in and eat my McDonald's. So there we go, tranny's in. I'll hook cooler lines up today. Got the transfer case to get in there. Got to clean that up, check the gear lube, paint it, clean it all up, and we'll install that. And then I know I got a front drive shaft, which we'll dig out once we get the transfer case installed, and then we'll make a back drive shaft is the one I know I need to make. Then I guess we'll clean the fuel tank out, bolt the starter on, and start this thing up. Should be this week for sure. So that's where I'm at. What's up, boy? Oh. Kitty cats. Smokers. Smoky Mokey. What's up, boy? What's up, boy? Yeah. And there's Autumn. Well, there you go. I gotta go get my McDonald's because the kitten's looking like it likes McDonald's. So I should probably go grab that before that cat eats my stuff. Anybody needs a cat? I got them. 4 of them. Actually 5. Mama cat's up for adoption too. So there we go. I want to keep Smokey here and Autumn. Alright guys, let me go inside, upload this video, and we'll get out in the garage and make something with some content to it.